Welcome to the Love Community Center. I'm Zuzana Smith. I'm the director of this beautiful facility. Today we are again at the Rushville Public Library having a little chat with Nicki Kirchoff, the director of Rushville Public Library. Good morning, Nicki.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I am so good. How are you today?
I'm wonderful.
I am so glad to be sitting here and the sun is shining.
Yes, the sun is beautiful this morning.
I get to sit in the hot seat.
Yay, the hot
So
seat.
excited.
It was so much fun last time.
Oh, I bet it was.
Okay, well, let's get this started.
Okay.
So I'm curious, how long have you been a director of Rushville Public Library?
I started in 2020, June 1st, I believe.
2020, okay.
Yeah, so it's a math question. I don't know, 6 years? Yeah, I think it was like 6 years. Yep.
Okay. Let's go back to last time we talked about how this project started, and important question to ask is how difficult was the decision for the Rushville Public Library to move or make the decision to move to Love Community Center?
Well, I can't tell you because I was not a fly on the wall in that meeting, because when I was in the interview, and I want to say that was in April of 2020, it came up in the interview. So if the library moves to, say, like the old Walmart building, how do you feel about that? And
What did you say?
I said, I think that would be great. It would be much bigger space. It would be accessible for everyone. And they said, okay, thank you. Fun fact, I started like June 1st, and I think I'd have to go back over my calendar, but like mid-July was the first meeting where Elisa Winters said, hey, there's this opportunity for a Lilly grant, we're going to write it. And we were at the admin building for the school system.
Okay.
And everybody was sitting at their one table, and there was about 25, 30 people in this huge room. And it was, okay, so we're going to try this. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it was
That's
like
amazing.
6 weeks after I started.
Okay.
Yep.
So were you part of the planning moving forward?
Yes, the library was right there at the very beginning. We had all kinds of brainstorming sessions with the architects, like what things do you want to elevate? What things do you think aren't as important? Because they took those big ideas.
That's so important.
And then they took it back to the drawing board and said, okay, these are our concepts. And then they just kept refining and refining for, I don't know, 3-4 years.
3-4 years.
Yeah.
It took forever.
It took forever. And it's interesting because during that 2020, 21, 22 time period, we had these ideas, but then construction costs go up, so you're paring down. But
and
then
you're navigating COVID,
pandemic.
pandemic.
Yeah. And then, construction costs level, and then we're going to get some things, and then we don't. It was a very long but important process.
And it wasn't rushed.
No, it was not. It was the longest construction project ever.
So we've been here for almost a year. So before you moved, Rushville Public Library was in a beautiful historic building downtown. Now we are at this new facility at the Love Community Center. What do you think is better
about
being here?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you're right. It was a beautiful building, and we loved being there. But the biggest issue was it just wasn't accessible to everyone. And we're so grateful that the city was able to buy that building from us.
Yes,
and
that's
then
amazing.
They can figure out what to do with that. But for a government organization like the library, the building has to be accessible to everyone. And we can do that now. We have not been able to do that before. So being able to see people use our library that have been in our community for years actually come into the library is huge.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite thing or favorite part about being at the old library? Or do you have any fun facts that you could share with our listeners that people might not know?
People may not know. there are all kinds of, at the old place, there are all kinds of architectural details and little like Easter eggs inside and outside the building. There are flowers that are in there that are concrete or they're wooden. There are acorns. There's an owl. There's just all kinds of little, because it's modeled to look like a medieval church, and medieval churches have little doodads here and there. And when they built that library, and it was built as a library, not as a church, they added some of those little nods to medieval, which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
And that's kind of, I do love that, but it would not fit in the aesthetic here at all to have, like a wooden, yeah. But,
Okay.
but one of the things I love most about this place, I know I keep saying it and harping on it, I love the accessibility. I get to see people I've never met before that have lived in Rushville their whole lives. And they get to come to the library and check out books or whatever. Or whatever. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah. Yeah.
So if I've never been to the library, why should I go?
Why should you go? Can you think of any other place where you can just show up and you're not required to buy something to sit? The whole function of this place is where you can just chill out or become a better person or learn something for free. If you can think of another place in our society where that's just encouraged and you just...
It's a resource hub within a resource hub.
Oh, yeah. It is.
It's amazing.
I know. I can't say enough good things about the public library system. And we're really, really blessed to have something like this.
You know what's my favorite part?
What's your favorite
The
part?
Library of Things.
Yeah, I know.
Tell me about it. The
Okay.
Library of Things is amazing.
The Library of Things is a fairly new concept, and it took that idea of why buy when you can borrow, which is like an old library book motto. But the Library of Things expands that to basically anything. So we have it categorized. So we might have educational materials like manipulatives and phonics and flashcards that you can check out. We have technology like hotspots. Hotspots is part of the Library of Things. They get checked out all the time. Digital projector. If you want to do a movie in your backyard, it comes with a screen, it comes with a projector, and you just hook up your DVD and good to go. And then we have access to state resources like free museum passes, free state park passes, free passes to the Idle Jorg Art Museum.
And that is available to anybody?
Anybody with a library card. Yep.
That is a resource that we need to advertise more.
I know, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and the nice thing is about the state park passes, not only does your park pass get you free entrance, but it also comes with a couple of ID books, binoculars. That way you can be an active participant instead of just kind of walking around going, I don't know, it's a nice tree. Yep.
That's amazing. It's an amazing resource. And a fun fact on the state parks, we have at least 10 state parks within 2-hour drive.
Oh, I didn't
from
know
Rushville.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yep.
At least 10 of them.
Yep.
Where we can go. Yeah. At least 10. When I moved in 2024, the entire summer I spent exploring all the neighboring state parks with my boys. And we made it to number 10. I feel like reading is not for me. And I don't know what to read. I am a very difficult reader. How long would you say it would take me to find the right book?
Well, if you want to do that journey on your own, I have no idea how long that will take you.
But do you have someone that can help me?
Everybody on staff. It's called Reader's Advisory.
Oh, Reader's Advisory.
It is a service the public library provides to anybody that walks in the door. You can come up to us and say, I want a book. And then we just start drilling it down. What kind of a book? Do you want it to be a short book, a long book? Do you want it to be fast-paced or slow? Do you want it to be plot-driven? Do you want it to be like internal character? and then we come up with ideas, we give you suggestions, and then we just let you choose.
That is amazing.
It is.
I didn't know that.
Absolutely. Yep.
Reader's advisory.
You can come up and say, I love this author. I've read everything he wrote. Do you recommend somebody similar? Absolutely. That's our job.
That's great. Do you put your staff through reader's advisory training?
Yes, I do.
Okay, how does that look like?
Well, a lot of it, we start with a webinar, so they learn a lot about the genre, because when you learn about a genre, then you learn about subgenres, then you learn about the people, and then they read books in those areas. So they kind of have some go-to, this is like the person, you know?
So they have a real experience.
They do.
And advice.
Yes. Now,
Okay.
I will say, you know, if you want a children's book, go to Pam Vogel. Probably not Katie, because she does adult services. Or Ashley, she does teen services, so you probably don't want an adult book from, because she'd be like, Hunger Games, Harry Potter.
So you started touching on all the amazing services that Rushville Public Library offers. So let's wrap it up and tell me about all the services that you offer.
Okay. So for instance, we have like a business center. Remember back in the day, it was Kinko's? Yeah, we have computers free to the public. You don't even need a library card. You can print from those computers. It's like 20 cents a page.
That is important to repeat again, that you don't need a library card to come use the computer, printing services, and internet.
I'm going to blow your mind. You don't need a computer. You don't need a computer. You don't need a library card to do anything in this library except check out stuff and take it home.
So I can come into the library and read books.
You literally can pull a book off the shelf and sit down and read it, and nobody will bother you.
That's amazing.
I know. Yeah.
What else can I do?
You can also attend any of our programs. We don't say, I'm sorry, you don't have a card, you can't come to blah, blah, blah. Nope. You want to participate in our summer or winter reading program?
No library card needed.
You do not need a library card. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. And then going back to our business thing, not only can you use our computers and print for a small fee, we also do copies for a small fee and faxing. Faxing is huge. I don't know if you know this or not. This is like the only place in the county that does faxing.
Yes.
And a lot of like government places, the only way you can communicate with them through faxing.
It's still a thing.
Yep.
So not only that you are offering free services, you are saving our community members money.
All kinds of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And you know the other nice thing, if you get a library card and you check out books, because I love Kohl's, what they would do after you would check out, it would say how much you saved. I do that for my receipts for my library. Yeah, so you can see if you've checked out 3 books, you've saved $60.
So you put the price on it.
I put the price at the bottom. And
do you use the book from the back?
Yes, I do.
Book. Do you use the price?
The price
on the back. Do you use the price from the back?
Yes, I do. Because unfortunately, when somebody loses a book, it's usually a few years old and inflation. Yeah, so much inflation.
That's great.
I know.
What else do you have?
What else do I have? Okay, so then we also have all kinds of programming. We do programming for each age group at least once a month. So there's always something different. Last month we did a houseplant swap.
How did that go?
It went really well. And it was just, there's a weird intersection of people who like plants and people who like books. And it's basically a circle on top of a circle of a Venn diagram. This month we did Game On, which was a family event. That was very well received.
Good.
Next month it's going to be Murder Mystery.
Murder Mystery.
Yep. These are all adult programs, but yeah, it'll be a team and they have to solve a mystery. Yep. And then
sounds like a lot of fun.
And this is the nice thing too. This would be our 3rd or 4th year doing it. We couldn't do it last year because we were moving. So we're bringing it back, and
it's amazing.
We've got a little plaque, and all of the different winners. We're part of the largest library system in Indiana, so you would get a card to the Rushville branch, but your card would work in all the other branches.
What is that called?
Evergreen,
Indiana.
Just to put it in perspective, there's 140 branches in our library. The New York Public Library has 98.
Wow.
The Los Angeles Public Library, 73. So we're bigger than the 2 largest library systems in the United States.
That's amazing.
I know.
It's amazing. And if I'm looking for a book that you don't have here,
You can just get it from another branch.
and it ships
does.
here. It's shipped
It does.
here.
We
Isn't
get
that amazing?
deliveries 3 times a week. Yes, we get deliveries 3 times a week.
Okay, if I am not able to find the book here, what happens?
You can either go on the app and request it yourself, and when it gets here, you either get an email, a phone call, or a text. You put it all in. Or if you're not that tech savvy, just call us and we'll take care of it.
Okay, I'm going to ask you now.
Okay.
I have one more question for you.
Okay.
And if people haven't noticed by now, I have a strong accent. And I'm going to tell you guys, listeners, where I'm from. I'm from Slovakia. I don't know if we said that last time, did we?
I think we...
Anyways, we did. Okay, so I'm from Slovakia. And I'm going to ask you the question in Slovak because we've been studying.
Yeah,
we've been learning. We've been learning my language.
Yeah.
So the question is, čo plánuješ do budúcnosti?
Well, you know, after having been here for a year, I think in the future, we're just going to be getting more people in here, building partnerships, and steaming ahead, because what's holding us back? And I have to say that our language time at lunch language time,
Lunch language time?
we are just like steaming full ahead. Thank you so much.
Ďakujem. Vidíme sa na budúce.
And you have a great day too. Thank you for joining us today. If you'd like to know more about the Rushville Public Library, check us out on Facebook or on our website, rushvillelibrary.com.
And to find more information about Love Community Center, follow our social media pages and our website, lovecommunitycenter.org.